Y'all just have like a feeling in yourselves where it's like about to start flaming you on the spot, just randomly. Like that's not how things work, bro. It's not just, oh, you're ugly as hell. Why the hell you talking? Nah, like sometimes, don't get me wrong, there's definitely exceptions where there. What is good? You too. It's your boy, B Cruz, back up on the scene with another video, man. Hey, look. So, you feel me? I took a little break from this. You feel me? I wasn't as consistent as I or y'all probably would have wanted me to be. So, but we gonna get back into it today, you feel me? We back with it, and we back better than ever. So, basically, today, what I got for y'all is basically why you're awkward with people in general, you feel me? Because a lot of y'all be awkward as hell, like, even with dudes, it don't matter if it's just girls or not. Like, a lot of y'all be mad awkward, and you feel me? I felt like this was a topic that I should cover for y'all, you feel me? So, number one, what I'm about to say is I got you not outgoing enough. A lot of y'all expect to just change, just magically change, become more social, become better at talking with females, whatever it is, become better at talking in general, whatever it is, right? And y'all just stick to yourself all day. Like if you don't get the courage to talk to other people, then you always just gonna be non-social. So let's get that out the gate. You feel me? Non-negotiable. Y'all need to become more outgoing if you're gonna improve at this. And you feel me? Hey, y'all, also, I don't got my cut right now, but we straight. But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Forgot to say that. So make sure y'all show some love down below. But look, yeah, you need to be outgoing a lot. So what do I mean by outgoing in this context? I'm not just saying like you have to say hey to every single person you see. No, you don't got to do that. But what I'm saying is try to talk to some people that you haven't known before. You feel me? Just say, literally, you could even just get to the point, right? You can build up confidence in talking to people and becoming outgoing just by simply saying, hey, all you got to do, all right, you see somebody that you could even be a little familiar with, you don't know this person a lot, like you don't talk to them like, or of this person, their name maybe, shoot, especially if it's a girl, that's really how y'all gonna come out your comfort zone if you start doing it with people you more nervous to talk around. So that's a non-negotiable. You got to get out your comfort zone. So if you see like a girl, even if it's like a dude, because y'all still be awkward, like just in general, socially, if you see somebody that you're not that familiar with, like maybe you just know their name, they're in your class, maybe you said like a conversation or two, they just asked for your pencil like a few times, whatever the situation is, if y'all in school, you feel me? Whatever the situation is, try to just say, hey, you feel me? Like, y'all are literally scared to just do that. All you got to do sometimes is literally just say, hey, you get out your comfort zone. You feel me? You're building connections. You're becoming more social as you do these things. And it's going to build up confidence and just saying, hey, because you're going to realize, oh, the whole world, like you're not going to think, oh, it's so scary to talk to these people because nothing's going to happen. It's just going to be, hey, and it's going to be like, what's up? And then you're going to realize, I'm just scared about a bunch of nothing. Like, I'm just scared for no reason. It's not like, a lot of y'all have like a feeling in yourselves. Like, if you say something, it's just going to be critiqued or the worst is going to happen. Like, let's say you say what's up to a girl or something, and y'all just have like a feeling in yourselves where it's like they're about to start flaming you on the spot, just randomly. Like, that's not how things work, bro. I mean, even if they rude, bro, just don't talk to them again. Like, it's not that deep. But there's not even that many rude people. Like, a lot of people would just be like, what's up, back? Like, it's not that deep. You feel me? Same thing with approaching females, right? If y'all are gonna approach females, a lot of the times, it's not just, oh, you're ugly as hell, why the hell you talking? Nah, like, sometimes, don't get me wrong, there's definitely exceptions where a lot of females are like rude or whatever the situation is. But most of the time, it's not gonna be that. It's just gonna be like, oh, I have a boyfriend, I'm not interested, whatever the situation is. So y'all need to get out that fear of it's gonna be so bad. It's not gonna be bad, like, unless you're talking to some crazy rude girl, and it's just, or whatever the situation is. So start building up the confidence to become more outgoing and stuff by literally just saying hey to people that you're not that familiar with. Like, you feel me? Just hey to people in your class. Like, even if you don't know the person, that's really where you're gonna grow, because that's furthest out your comfort zone. So like, if you like, oh hey, and then you can add like a compliment to it, like hey, your shoes look pretty nice, or whatever it is. But one thing I will say too is it also matters about the tone that you say it in. If you're just like, oh hey, your shoes look nice, and like, you might get a response, but like, it also matters, like, try to add some emphasis to it, because the more emphasis you add, the more likely a person is to kind of match that energy and greet you back, which is really going to make you see that and become more comfortable in those situations, or just talking to people in general. So be like, hey, what's up? I really like your shoes today. Or like, hey, what's up? I like how you changed up your hair. Whatever the situation is, you feel me? Just comment up on something. You don't even have to compliment them if that's not your type of thing. Just be like you can literally just be like, hey, what's up? Like, name, whatever their name is, you feel me? It could be anything like that. Just get used to greeting people, you feel me? Just, it don't gotta be like crazy random. You could go for people you're familiar with, but try to get as much out your comfort zone, like every single day, you feel me? And then I promise you, it's not that bad. Y'all are gonna be fine after you do it. You're actually gonna feel great coming home, you feel me, after school, whatever the situation is. You know, you just been out, whatever it is, you feel me? Get used to just conversating with people in general. It could be a dude, right? If y'all are guys, it could be a dude. Like, it doesn't matter, just because it's going to build that social confidence that people aren't just looking at you the way you look at yourself, quite frankly. Like, a lot of times, a lot of y'all have bad images of yourself, which is why you think other people will have bad images of you. So a lot of the times it just comes up to being outgoing and just saying, you could just say, hey, what's up, to random people. It doesn't matter what gender, it's not that deep. You know what I'm saying? But hey, here's the second thing. I got, y'all care too much about what people say. This is my number one thing. My number one thing for everything is you cannot care about what people think, right? Because the second you get to caring about what people think, you are letting people control you. So what you needed to do is I'm gonna let y'all know how to build this, right? How to build the skill of not caring what people think. Because a lot of y'all care way too much, and it shows. It makes you awkward. Like, when you care too much about what people are thinking, like, you're going to be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said, or maybe I shouldn't say this. Maybe what I just said was bad. And then you're going to be overthinking the conversation, and it's just going to build up nervousness. And then you're going to be stuttering and saying all that other goofy, like, you're going to be sounding goofy. So one thing, this is something that you need to limit. This is something that you need to stop doing. You need to stop caring in general about what people think. So how do you do this, right? It's literally just about building habits, right? Just build habits. So if somebody says, let's say, the second your mind gets to thinking, oh shoot, maybe I shouldn't have said that, just leave it. Just leave it there, bro. Don't even think about it. Just clip that off. And then the next time, each time you do that, it's going to get easier and easier by that. It's just like building habits. Like, it's just like brushing your teeth, how you started and it was maybe a little uncomfortable, and then now you just do it and you just go to school in the morning or whatever it is. So, you feel me? It's just like building habits over and over and over. So the second your mind goes like, oh shoot, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe that was weird. Just cut it off. Just cut it off. Try to think about something else. And get your mind off of it. So do that every single time, or every single time you have that thought, you're gonna be like, oh, I don't care about that. Act like you don't care about it. Fake it till you make it in this scenario, right? So every single time I'm like, oh shoot, maybe that was a weird thing to say, or maybe that was like this, or maybe that was that, right? You're gonna be like, oh no, I don't care about that. And that's gonna build confidence. And that's what confidence is at the end of the day. It's not caring about what people think about you because you're so sure of yourself, or it's when you don't care about what people think. That's really all it is. when you're confident or when you have so little care for what people think that it just seems that you're just very confident in what you're saying. Like, what I'm saying is the go. What I'm saying is the standard. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it builds a confidence in you that people aren't going to be stripping away, or they're not going to be able to strip away, because you have this habit so deep in you that I just don't care about what people think. And it's that simple. It's really that simple. This is something that you can do like at any time. Anytime you, because a lot of y'all overthink way too much about yourself. This is something you can do at any time. You could literally be at home improving, right? Or anytime this pops up, just make sure that you divert your mind from it, you know, like, I don't care about what they think, right? And build this habit so that when people are talking bad about you, or when people do have an opinion towards you, you say it so confidently that it really, when you say things with confidence, or when you say things as if you don't care what people think and you're sure of what you're saying, that's really when, like, people, even if you do say something like a little out the ordinary, people are going to overlook it. That's when things get overlooked. Second, you say something a little shifty on it and you don't stand on it, that's exactly when people are going to think it's awkward. Like, that's exactly how awkward conversations happen, because you're saying things with half of you. You're saying things like, but you're not fully in it. Like, you don't even know what you're saying. You're not sure of it. The second you're sure of what you're saying, because you're so confident in what you're saying, is when you overcome the awkwardness and stuff like that. So, so the third thing I got is, y'all over-sexualize females way too much, and it's getting crazy. It's what happens when y'all still doing what, going to bed and whipping out the lotion, doing whatever y'all need to do. This is exactly what happens when you are a gooner. It's exactly what happens when you continue building up or looking at females as just objects and stuff. So what I mean by this is that how this makes you awkward is because you guys, even when you're talking to a female, all you're thinking is sexualize. Like, make it, try to get in her draw. That's all y'all thinking about. So it's to the point where you realize as a person, you're like, okay, I can't say these things that I want to say. And it's so hard for you not to say these things because it's all you're thinking, that you come off as awkward. You just come off as awkward because you're thinking of these things so much. You're just like you're trying to be overly smooth or overly, you feel me? And you're just thinking about them in a sexual manner, and you're just thinking about, like, oh, what I'm about to do. And this whole time, you not being able to say what you really want to say because you really want to say this stuff is just making you more nervous, and that's going to lead to what y'all know as awkwardness. So at the end of the day, y'all need to get over that. Stop whacking it. Like, stop doing all that. It's not good for multiple reasons. And this is definitely one of them. This is definitely a top thing on that list. But stop. And every single, like, just like I said with the last thing, every single time your mind goes to look at a female body or something, right? Draw your eyes away and be like, I don't care about that, right? You're gonna do that so much once you get to that stage of, it's gonna be to a point where it really does nothing for you. It doesn't do nothing for you unless you're actually in the situation. Like, watching another dude on Baddie Hub and watching all that stuff is not gonna do nothing for you, because you're just not interested in that unless it's actually you have a chance at it, or not. I don't like saying you have a chance at it, but unless you can actually get it or something, or unless you're in that situation, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of the time, all you need to do is just, a lot of y'all just be staring OD hard, and then you're like, oh my God, I wish I had that. And y'all building up this sexualizing of females in your head, which is making y'all awkward. So anytime you go to look at a female body, you just look away. And I know for a lot of y'all, it's going to be hard at first, especially. So, but you need to build this habit every single time you do it. This is something that's so easy to change, that's so easy to make you not awkward, because the second y'all get in a situation where maybe a female shows some interest in you. You're so nervous because you're thinking about them like this, and you're getting awkward, and y'all can't handle yourself. But this is something that's so easy to do. You just stop over sexualizing females. The second, if you see, let's say you see a girl that's really thick, right? That like, and y'all gonna look every single time, like, just even if y'all like see it, just see it, look away, bro. Just see it, look away, don't care about it, get it off your mind, and then this is going to automatically make you less awkward because you're not so hyped up and pent up to get some play. Like, it's not gonna do nothing for you. So you're not gonna be all like awkward about it and stuff. So, all right, so I was actually finna, usually I do 3. I'm being nice today. I got 4. I've been off for a while. So, I said, you listen to people and try to copy it. Y'all try to take playbooks from other people. You try to take lines from other people and use them. And this is going to come off as awkward because not everybody is the same. If I tried to talk like how, let's say, Duke Dennis did, right? I'm not going to be smooth. If I try to talk like other people, I'm not going to be smooth because, one, it's not natural for me to say that. So just like I was saying earlier, I'm going to be saying it with half of me. Like, I'm going to be saying it unconfidently. Even if I were to say it confidently, it might not even match how I look. Like, it's just going to be strange to hear that from me. So y'all copying these playbooks and stuff. And really this goes for in person, because texting, I could say it's a little different, because if you have someone who knows how to text that helps you, and then you maybe copy a few of the starters, you might get to the point where you're building on it and you're developing your own game the more you use it. So, I mean, for texting, it may not be as bad if you go to somebody who got a mouthpiece on the text or got some text game. But when it comes to in person and you guys are trying to copy lines that you see other people use, you see people use on TikTok, you're trying to copy lines, it's going to be weird. It's going to be awkward because it's not you. That's not how you're supposed to be talking. That's not how you know to talk. And I'm not saying, like, if you were to copy a one little line, that's not going to be the end of the world. Like, if you copy one little thing that's smooth in a situation, that's not going to be the end of the world. But what I am saying is when y'all like, oh, what do I say to her? Like, you know how many dudes that came up to me, they're like, oh, what do I say to her? It's not that deep, bro. You got to talk on your own. Like, just, so, like, you can know the general idea of what to do, but the words that you say cannot be word for word. It can't be part of a script, bro. Because not every conversation is ever going to go the same, because people are different. You're different from the person who, wherever you got that script from, and the girl is going to be different from the guy that dude said the script on. So it's not going to go the same. So that's one thing that y'all need to understand, But wanted to give y'all a long one today. That's going to be 18 minutes. So, yeah, make sure y'all, just like I was saying, that's how you build up that mouthpiece. That's how you get less awkward, Just stop. Definitely got to stop stealing the scripts, because I'm sick of people asking me, talking about, oh, what do I say to a female? Like, it's not that deep. You got to go off of what you know. You got to go off of how you talk, because that's going to be natural. So, man, that's where you're going to be most confident is what I'm saying. But, yeah, I'm finna wrap up the video, y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Show some love down below. We going to keep it consistent. I'm about to record another one after this. So, I should be pumping out videos all week, hopefully daily, and back up on the grind. So, y'all show some love, and we out.